So, as I'm telling you, so one question will be in your mind. I teach you what is electricity. Now you are a very good hand in how electricity produced and what is electricity. So now one question will be hand. What is charge actually? From where it come and how to produce a charge and what is the history and the geography of this charge. So this charge is very valuable item, basically item, not item, it is a very important thing. So charge is basically everywhere. Charge is basically everywhere. So how? In your small classes you have studied about atom. Yes, the atom which contain nuclei that contain a outer layer with electrons remove electrons moving everywhere. So forget it. We don't need all these things. So for understanding charge, we need atom, and what we know atom is everywhere. Atom is available everywhere. Everything in this world, in this universe, whether you or whether me, it is made up of atoms, and atoms contain charge, and how and what is the how we human beings and this complete universe has been made from millions of centuries ago. This is actually a mystery still now. So don't forget about this thing, how they produce. But what we understand is that everywhere is charge. Our body is also made it from charge. These atoms which contain charge, whether it is a positive and the negative charge, our body and this complete universe is based on the balanced equilibrium of positive charges and the negative charges together. They make an atom, and that atom makes everything, whether plastic and the metal or your planets or everything. Everything is made up of items. So now you can understand what is the charge comes from. Charge is basically present everywhere. When we apply some external energy to unequilibrium, his phenomena, his position, then when we forcefully displace the charge position from their original position, definitely they will produce electricity. And if you apply more and more energy in a proper form, you cannot hit like that. That will not, this process will not, you can say I am applying lot of energy. This energy cannot produce a lot of electricity, but it can damage your hand also. So don't try this, because for applying more energy and producing more electric energy, it is a there is a lot of phenomena, there are a lot of methods by which you can generate electricity. So don't forget about this cracking your hands. So let taking an example. Let taking, there is a natural energy, and I am applying this natural energy. Uh, I am applying this natural energy for 1 minute, or you can say 60 seconds. And for example, on a digital display or on an analog display which is present in the on dams or wind turbines, I observe there is one quantity of charge produced. For example, this all things are, I am letting all these things. One quantity of charge present. So here, one quantity of charge are produced when I apply for 60 seconds. So it means this is 0.01667 quantity. So this is basically what? This is basically a current. So when charge moves, definitely they will take some time to move. So this time, when we analyze this charge quantity with respect to time, then definitely this calculation is called current. So current is only abbreviation used by our elder scientist for calculation of this produced charges for of this in a fixed interval of time. For example, I took only 60 seconds, and I find that only one quantity of charge is moved from the original position. then definitely it can produce only 0.0111667 quantity of current. So this is basically a current. How to measure it? So current is basically abbreviation to understanding of calculation of how much current, how much charges you are moving, how much charges you are energizing, and after activating these charges how much energy they can produce. So later in our class we will give you study about how they every charge produce electric fields, magnetic fields, and they produce in which directions also. So now you can understand what is actually a current is only abbreviation for understanding the calculation of these charges and electricity in our natural world, in your real world. So now current is not a big thing, it is only a calculation. Now you can understand this thing. So very easy na, it is a very easy to understand na. Yes, this is very easy to understand now. So this is basically a current phenomena. Later I will using only a quantity word. I am not using the units like we measure water in liters. There is a unit of measuring current. There is a unit of measuring moving charges and all these things. So charges are statics in nature everywhere. We apply some energy to making it dynamic. When they got dynamic, definitely you will get current or electricity. So now please smile. Now you get the basic idea of electricity. Further, I have one question for you. You can answer me in my app or in my WhatsApp number. In this, you can comment here on my channel. And here the question is that electricity is basically moving, or you can say dynamic charges. And I already tell you charges are of two types, positive and negative, make a balanced atom. And here I am telling that question is that I am saying electricity is moving charging, and the electricity is moving charging means moving electrons, moving, or dynamic, you can say dynamic electrons, moving electrons is electricity, producing electricity. So where positive charge gone, where positive charge gone, that is the question, which is actually the name of that. In electronics we use a whole abbreviation for positive charge, and in electricity we in protons. So here we understand holes word, we always use holes word here. So in atomic physics we use proton word. So here we use the word holes. So I need the direction of holes. If electrons are going in this direction, then what is the role of holes here in electricity? If everything is imbalanced, if there is a charge got imbalance, then not only electrons get imbalance, also positive charge also got imbalance. So I need what is the role of all this. Study on your Google, or after that I will tell you the result. So this is the end of lecture 1, part 2. So be happy and let's join the next class. This is only a theory section. Don't panic if you are not understanding anything, forget this thing. But this is for your general knowledge, for understanding basic concept. This will make your future perfect, backbone of electronics. So